What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and today we'll be unboxing the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, the latest and greatest device from Huawei, and thanks to Huawei for sponsoring this video. Starting off with the unboxing experience, as well as the device, you do get some paperwork, a soft clear case which is nice, a SIM card ejector tool, USB Type-C earphones, a USB Type-C to 3.5mm converter, a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable, and finally a large power brick. Now the reason this is large is because it supports Huawei's new 40-watt SuperCharge, which will give you around 70% charge in just 30 minutes. Very impressive considering the Mate 20 Pro has a massive 4200 mAh battery, the biggest battery I've ever used on a smartphone, and this should keep you going all day long and some more. Also, side note, I do have the 2-pin plug because mine is a review edition from the EU, but the UK version will come with a 3-pin UK plug. Let's get to the Mate 20 Pro now, and the first thing you'll notice is the premium build and design. We've got a metal frame with curved glass panels on the front and back, and the Mate 20 Pro comes in 5 colors. Black, pink gold, twilight, which we initially saw on the P20 Pro, and 2 new colors, emerald green and midnight blue. The 2 new color options have a unique hyper optical pattern which looks really slick and isn't going to attract fingerprints as much as plain glass backs. It's also less slippery in the hand, and I'm personally digging the midnight blue version, which will be the one I get for sure. We have IP68 water and dust resistance, which is nice of course, and we have a very different looking camera setup. It's a 4-point array arrangement with a flash and triple Leica cameras. So unlike previous times, there is no monochrome sensor and all 3 cameras have an individual purpose. There's a primary 40 megapixel camera with an f1.8 aperture. Then we have an 8 megapixel telephoto camera which has an f2.4 aperture and optical image stabilization. This is going to give you 3 times optical zoom and 5 times hybrid zoom, which is a combination of optical and digital zoom, and it seems to work really well. And finally we have an ultra wide 20 megapixel camera with an f2.2 aperture, which will be ideal for landscapes and situations where you need to get more into your shots. You can switch between these manually within the camera app, and the built-in Master AI 2.0 will suggest using the ultra-wide camera depending on what it sees. We still have a portrait mode which will blur the background of your shots, and a night mode for low light photography. First impressions are very positive and I'm really looking forward to spending more time with these cameras. Definitely let me know in the comments below which smartphone you'd like me to compare this to SuperSaf style. Now let's have a look at the front. There's a large 6.39-inch AMOLED HDR display with a Quad HD Plus resolution and minimal bezels. It's bright, sharp, vibrant, and although there's a notch, you can easily hide this within the software settings. Inside this notch is the earpiece, which is also one of the 2 stereo speakers, a 24 megapixel front-facing camera with an f2.0 aperture, and lots of sensors for the 3D face unlock. I had a quick test and it's very fast indeed, but in addition to the face unlock, you also have an in-screen fingerprint scanner. This is the first in-screen fingerprint scanner I've tested. It works surprisingly well, and it's so convenient having this right on the display. Taking a look around the device, on the right hand side there's a volume rocker and a power button. Nothing on the left. A secondary mic and an IR blaster on the top. Great to see that Huawei still include this, something we don't see much of these days. And at the bottom there's a primary mic, USB Type-C input and SIM card tray. Now you might be wondering, where is the speaker grill? Well, it's actually within the USB port, something I've not seen before. I'm gonna have to spend some more time with the device to see how good the speakers are. And the SIM card tray has space for 1 nano SIM card and also a nano SD card. This is a new type of SD card which is smaller than a micro SD card and around the same size of a nano SIM card, so you can expand the storage on the Mate 20 Pro, but you'll have to get this new type of card. The Mate 20 Pro does come with 128GB of base storage however, and 6GB of RAM. And of course it's powered by the Kirin 980 processor, which should have up to a 20% speed improvement and up to a 40% power efficiency improvement compared to last year. For software, you've got Android Pie with EMUI 9.0, and Huawei have cleared things up and reduced settings by up to 10%, and you now have faster app launch times along with GPU Turbo for high stability and power efficiency when gaming. Finally, the Mate 20 Pro does support 15-watt wireless charging. This is twice as fast as the standard on many wireless charging enabled devices, but we also have a new feature which I've not seen anywhere else: Revesre Wireless Charging. This is seriously cool. You can essentially use your Mate 20 Pro to wirelessly charge someone else's device by just resting the 2 together. So say for instance you're out with a friend and they need a top up, they can place their phone onto yours and wirelessly charge their battery. Very cool indeed. Now, along with the Mate 20 Pro, Huawei have also launched their regular Mate 20, and this has a lot of the same features as the Pro, but with a 6.53-inch LCD HDR display that has a Full HD Plus resolution and a small dewdrop notch, a smaller 4000 mAh battery, IP53 water and dust resistance, 4GB of RAM, a back fingerprint scanner, SuperCharge but not as fast as the 40-watt SuperCharge on the Pro, and a similar triple Leica camera setup but with lower megapixels for the primary and ultra-wide cameras. In terms of pricing and availability, the Mate 20 Pro will be retailing at £899 in the UK and coming on the 26th of October. If you're interested in picking one up or finding out more, I'll be leaving a link in the description below. And that is the Huawei Mate 20 Pro unboxing. What do you guys think of it? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Of course, I'm going to be doing lots more coverage with the Mate 20 Pro. If you want to see that first, then make sure you have subscribed and switch on notifications. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, do hit that thumbs up button for me. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.